I want some eggs for breakfast. I want some eggs for breakfast. Eggs. I want some eggs for breakfast. Give it. Here we go.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Jason Rice, aka Nonfiction, and we're back again with another reaction. This time the reaction is for the NBA playoffs Game 1. This is a highlight reaction for the Portland Trailblazers versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Damian Lillard versus LeBron James. That's really what it is. I do know who won, but I have not seen the game. I don't know who was the top scorer. I don't know who had a bad game. I have absolutely no idea. So with that being said, we're going to get into these Game 1 highlights, check it out, react to it, and let's see who really showed up for Game 1. Also, these highlights are provided by House of Highlights. There will be a link in the description for the actual trailer, the actual video, and for their main homepage, so you can check them out. They have a lot of good highlights. They also have a lot of good breakdowns of game footage and highlights. So trust me, if you're into sports, check their page out. Alright, we're going to get right into it. Pull up the page, the video. And once again, Portland Trailblazers versus Los Angeles Lakers. This is full Game 1 highlights from August 18th, 2020. Alright, let's see.
Chris, this bubble scenario, and you and I just arriving here a couple of days ago, inside.
Melo, Dame Dollar, and others are, but you need the others to show up in the first few plays of the game. You have
finally
to
a team let him do what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying?
Feel like an AC. They have basically three new players that are familiar with the operation, but going to the Blazers after the shutdown as such an incredible run to the playoffs, taking the Blazers to the Western Conference Finals.
That's not your shot,
Davis
bro.
Comes up short.
I know he's been shooting better from
Some injury. He's back. He's made it through quarantine. Frank Vogel said he is available to return at some point out tonight, but soon. Nurkic goes inside.
Now that's
what I'm watching for the Blazers here tonight. Their assist numbers. They've been up here in the seeding games. LeBron goes strong. Count it. LeBron coaches. I talk about Terry Stotts as a defensive-minded coach. He was that as Rick Carlisle's assistant. As Nurkic again.
Great help side right there by Whiteside. That's his job, ushering the defense.
Nice give and go.
Now they're going to get it because they just certainly haven't been as motivated as some of these other teams. Down the middle goes AC!
You're not supposed to let it be like
since
that.
2012.
He got that
swept
easy.
in 13. Here's LeBron, high off the window. Nice finish by LeBron.
30 points on 53% in the playoffs, and don't forget 13 rebounds with it. So we talk about a lot of.
And LeBron clears it away. Lakers down 11. LeBron a spin. LeBron with a finish. Woo. Wow.
LeBron looked a little young right
Caruso,
there. Look a little
patient. Hazonia trying to check LeBron James. Look at that pass all the way across court. Danny Green sticks the three.
That was nice.
What a
that was nice, Danny.
Pass.
Finally showing up. Doing something special.
It's an 11-1 Laker run. Up ahead. Beautiful touch. And Dwight Howard. Boy, Howard and Nurkic are really swapping paint right now. They are banging every possession, it seems.
Nurkic is grabbing the left side of his face. It's Kuzma.
Finally secures it. Here come the Blazers. Lillard left wide open. Bodies
I love how they both just fell in
sequence. So good. Draws the double. Oh, somehow got it on the rim. Unable to convert.
He won that.
Lakers have a chance to take the lead now. Down a point. Nice find by LeBron. Shooting the ball in the second quarter.
So look at the game was fairly close to down.
13 as a matter of fact.
Second quarter, 52.
Oh, he got
so nobody really
switch up and go back to that zone a little bit, not let the offense of the Lakers know it's coming.
McCollum has been quiet, but knocks that one down. Needed that. One big game in him. Deion Waiters is always ready to score. Lillard finding Melo. Spot up three. Catch and shoot is good.
That's all he wants.
Had a good run with Indiana. 5
out
of 6 years. Took the Pacers to the playoffs.
Yeah,
dribbling by C.J. McCollum, and it rattles home.
I don't think he needed the step away, but
so you couldn't get
still
around,
worked out.
And he let them kind of zone him up, waiting for his offense to get open.
McCollum, little runner in the lane.
Danny
Nice.
Green, that was horrible.
Make an adjustment in game here. 8-point Portland lead. Lakers down. Danny Green for three. Man, just laced it up.
Be aggressive and get some other guys involved.
Lillard.
He had to make up for that
and
bad
that was
play.
partially blocked by Davis. And look at him run on the floor. Anthony Davis. Defense turn it in. Lost the handle.
It's funny he got those long.
Gotta go. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Damian Lillard looking for someone. Finds McCollum. Pow. Buries a three.
Like watching Joe D and Isaiah Thomas kind of cutting, getting each other involved in the game. Such a pretty pass. Dame Lillard to his partner CJ.
11 in the quarter for McCollum. Kuzma.
Give him a
Checks
base.
Lillard. Double team comes.
Widen your base, player.
Bullet pass inside. Whiteside. Patient. Two-handed.
I always like the sound
Left him wide open. Caruso comes from behind. He swipes Lillard.
I don't think he fulfilled his
to Davis. Davis hammers it home. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Morris on the drive. Morris taking on the traffic and one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he got Morris.
You have to put the pressure on.
I like
Lillard
Morris.
with the assist. He has just 2 points
like
in this third quarter. Give it right back to LeBron.
Why did I even go in? Like he hit the rim and
player out of Duke trying to check. Kuzma hits a three with a hand in his face.
Okay,
from a
finally seen
basketball
Kuzma's
sense.
face.
The ability to get Collins back after shoulder surgery, to get Nurkic back after that gruesome leg injury last March. LeBron on the run out. And the Lakers back on the floor for Portland. He's played only 3 minutes in this quarter.
82-78.
The backboard, the third time we've seen that happen in this game.
Kind of early
Kuzma
before.
on the attack, taking on Gabriel.
Kuzma with the dish.
Kuzma finishes strong. Damian Lillard finds Nurkic. Back on the floor now, Nurkic. On the floor. Gabriel. Here's Lillard now for three.
Dave.
And Damian Lillard with his first points of the second half.
C.J. McCollum trying to work on Caruso, who's staying with him. McCollum, boy, this is a tough shot. What a tough shot
players
by McCollum.
Patience right
can't
there.
get past it. They
Waiting
pull up
for the
shoot.
shot blocker to fly by. Looked at the clock, step behind the line.
LeBron James. Oh, we hit the air.
Nice little three from LeBron.
We've led most of this game. At one point, had a 16-point lead in the second quarter early. McCollum can't shake Caruso. Fires it anyway.
Okay, so they did have
under
a
6
lead
to go.
Just Portland chipped away
Lillard,
at it.
long three is up and in. Damian Lillard.
Doing his best Steph Curry impression.
Side just now getting into the picture. Danny Green on McCollum. McCollum got it. Boy.
Simple, kept it simple. That's nice. That's actually nice.
All the way, Danny Green. We just saw that. I don't know how it happened.
Can't have that much spacing. You know why? They don't have many three-point
That
shooters.
like that!
Like that!
Damian Lillard.
Stayed on
There you
that
go.
side to give LeBron help. We call that zoning
Came
up
with
the
the
weak
look
side.
away.
Nurkic back on the floor. Give it to Carmelo Anthony for three.
Hello.
He's got it. A couple of big three-pointers made.
It's funny you don't see LeBron
Danny
guard
Green trying to answer. Follow won't go. LeBron James. Davis on him. Nice pass. Nurkic got to get one up. And Danny Green. Excellent defense by Green and the Lakers. LeBron
Nurkic
up ahead. Davis taps it to himself and finishes.
Why they set the pick so Kuzma would switch
So
out. Now you got passes around the perimeter.
Trent Jr. for three. He's got it.
Nice three.
The threes are falling big time here in the fourth. Wow, what a ball game.
Just
when you thought the Blazers were
like an 80s pop
with
star.
all of that action. Nurkic
Nurkic
one
do
home.
something.
And the Blazers players with 5 fouls. Terry Stotts navigating, managing this one beautifully down the stretch. Lillard and McCollum come alive. And for the second time today, the 8 seed wins game 1. The Portland TRAILBLAZERs,
Portland,
a 7-point victory over the Lakers in game 1, despite an historic effort
I knew
from
what
LeBron.
Lakers had, because Lakers had a lot of similar parts last season. But it's interesting to see the Lakers play Portland, because Portland can play fastball. They can play a style of small ball. Now with Carmelo and Hassan in the background, they can do that. So Lakers, they necessarily can't, unless you switch LeBron to the 3 or the 4, and I guess because you have Morris can play the 5. So I guess you could, they can match up, but talent wise, it'll be tough to say, to be honest. But I think Carmelo may be the X factor in this series, especially if LeBron never guards him. If LeBron never guards him, Carmelo could be the X factor, which would be interesting. Because I think LeBron can lock him up if he chose to. LeBron's a pretty good defender. I'm never gonna say nah, he's a great player, but it'll be interesting to see when I see the next set of highlights after Game 2 how the game changes up. Game 1 is always a learning phase because you play them throughout the season, and right now bubble season. I don't know if they played or not. I don't know everybody's full record. I know Damon had to play to get into the playoffs, so I know they had to play Memphis and they beat Memphis. I do know that. Because I really wanted Jay Morant to be in the playoffs, just to see what he would do. I know they had to beat him to get to the playoffs. But it'll be interesting to see how the Trailblazers proceed in Game 2. Will they just keep with the gas pedal, put the foot to the gas pedal, keep pushing? What will the Lakers do? Will the Lakers try to slow them down a little bit to make the game more friendly to LeBron and AD? I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious to see how they proceed. It's funny to see that the Lakers lose Game 1 because everybody probably assumed that the Lakers were going to smash through all their opponents because they're like, oh, Lakers is the powerhouse, even though it's the playoffs and there's not too many teams that are able to do that. And it's not like I think if they were going against Houston, they can probably 4-0 Houston because I don't think Houston really got answers for the Lakers, really technically nor Portland. So I think top team in the West, I would select Portland and Lakers close second, but I mean it depends on how the Lakers come together and who they bond behind. Will it be behind pushing the young buck Kuzma to the forefront to make him a star, or will still stick with LeBron being a star because LeBron gets the biggest paycheck? We'll figure it out. We'll see how Game 2 pans out. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, noon, wherever you are in the world today. My name is Jason Rex, aka Nonfiction. I hope I catch you on the next one. Also, don't forget, I stream live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on twitch.com/nonfiction, and we can talk about these titles, we can talk about these sports, we can talk about anything I talk about in these reaction videos and these fan-made films. Come through, let's talk about them, especially if you enjoy them and you like them and you want to talk more about it. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Appreciate you, I love you, and I'm out, y'all. Peace. Lakers lost first. That's hilarious.
I want some eggs for breakfast. Eggs. I want some eggs. I want some eggs for breakfast. I want some eggs for breakfast. Eggs. I want some eggs for breakfast. Give it.